And Mr. Slava, the king of
Hey,
headshots photography. How you doing?
hello. Thanks for having me. Finally. Yeah.
We've been wanting to do this for a long time. You have been adding value to the international community by giving some fantastic headshots to people. I am one of your clients. I thought you did an amazing job. You took my funny looking face, my oddly shaped body, my goofiness overall, and you actually turned me into a semi decent looking human being. And I
Well, it
really
was a pleasure.
appreciated
It
it.
was a pleasure. You're actually quite photogenic, although I don't like this word, but you are. You are. You know how to behave in front of the camera.
Well, you did wonders, and I think it really it behooves people to have a professional headshot because it really is an investment in their brand, in their promotions, in their professionality on LinkedIn and on different social medias. And anyway, I wanted to have a chance to hear about your story because at Metropolitan we like to capture the stories of people who have chosen to move to Barcelona and make it their home. And Slava, please tell me about yourself. Introduce yourself and tell me what brought you to Barcelona.
Yeah, sure. But so my story starts not in Barcelona, and I became a photographer. Not like photographer. I bought my camera, my like big professional camera, like about 9 years ago. I was traveling around the world, and I was like having small this pocket camera, and I decided that I need something bigger, and I got this professional Canon 5D Mark III full frame and everything like that, and my pictures became like much nicer. But I spent a lot on that kit, and I start thinking how I can like make some money doing photography.
Okay.
And it appears that you can't make that much money shooting like nature or travel unless you're some superstar, worldwide famous guy like Steve McCurry or somebody like that. And then I found a guy. His name is Peter Hurley, and I found his masterclass for B&H, and he spoke about headshots, and it was like so contagious, and it was so cool, and I was like, oh my god, that's something like resonates to me. I liked it. I never was thinking about portraits seriously, and here I just find like I saw this light at the in the end of the tunnel, and I
Okay.
saw the direction is that's probably what I should do. Yeah.
All right. So then,
And
why did you become a photographer? What made you see this end of the tunnel light and you said, oh, well, it's a good thing it's not a train coming at me. Instead, it's the light at the end of the tunnel of what I want to be doing with life.
I wasn't sure. Maybe it was a train. Eventually, you never know. So, but you see the light and you move towards, and maybe you are the train, and there's someone with it.
So what made you become a photographer then, and how's it been?
You mean headshot portrait photographer, like headshot photographer? I found interesting to work with the people. And being introvert myself, I was like here and there, like I was avoid connecting people on this level. And here I found maybe I grew up finally by my 50s. Maybe something else happens, but I found this. Maybe I found Peter showed me the algorithm, because when you by your own, you look your own ways, but when you are part of the crew, he created the headshot crew, the community of headshots and portrait photographers. Your knowledge is like more organized and evolve much faster, and
Wow. Okay.
that's like helps immensely.
So my next question was going to be, how did it change your life? But you started to kind of jump into that.
Yeah, it changed my life completely, because now it starts as like a hobby, and now it's like a serious part of my incomes. uh, That's first. That's very very great support. So the one way when you just shooting someone just for fun and don't get any serious results and any serious money. The other way, when you make a living of it, and it's just completely different ball game.
I see. And so,
So
how do
and
you find clients?
that's interesting questions. You know how I say it's like how to define that you need a headshot. You just get up, come to the mirror, look at this, and if you see head and shoulders in a reflection, you probably need a headshot. So, so it's like 7 billion potential clients on Earth. But reality, yes, not everybody needs this like desperately, the other ones. So it's for me the basic way is Google Ads and LinkedIn.
Oh,
LinkedIn is
excellent.
great
Okay.
for that. Yeah, so the LinkedIn is just amazing because people meet each other, and it's not about just having fun, it's about business. But what I like on LinkedIn is that's when in a real life, first you presenting your goods or services, then you
Mhm.
interact with your clients, and only after that they like realize that you are also a nice person, a cool guy. On LinkedIn is the opposite way. First, everybody like learns that you're a cool guy, you're a nice person, is like a great person to chat with, to hang out. Then they start learning about your goods and services, and then they became your clients.
Hmm.
That also
Okay.
works. That's probably even more like cozy, homey. What's the word? Way to know people. So first, you buying from friend. It's not
Interesting.
like your seller became your friend. You buying from your friend.
Interesting. I hadn't really thought about
That's
it
very
that
cool
way.
approach. Yeah, and working with the people, interacting with the people. I can't say that like friend. You know, in Russian word, friend is a very intimate thing. You can't have
Mhm.
like 5 6 friends in your life, and you're lucky to have that. At least most of the time, people have like 1 2 real friends. That friends with a capital F. Friends in like in most common way in English, like Facebook popularized this word like friend. You like press the button and you're a friend. And this kind of different thing. It's like more common. So you interact and you can turn them to your clients.
Interesting.
It's
Okay.
just a bit warmer approach, I would say.
And do you meet people? Do you get these contacts on LinkedIn um, in at local events or at networking sessions? Or how do you go about finding new clients once you've met them on LinkedIn and you've befriended them? You invest some time to get to know them. I certainly felt that feeling from you when you invited me to come to your studio. And I'm wondering, how can we be of service to you? So if I understand your process and your methodology, then I personally, as well as Metropolitan, can help also point people towards you. Share a little bit about how you do that so that I can be effective.
I think by doing this interview, you already like helped me. And I invited you not just because I have like in mind, oh my God, invite Victor, I shoot him and he bring me customers. I like your personal branding. So you are a great example of personal branding. And I liked your style, and I like saw that you will be fun in front of the camera, and it will be like great. Even we had only 40 minutes. We did a lot in this 40 minutes.
Okay.
So yeah,
And
and it was
if
fun.
I go to a lot of conferences and I speak at a lot of different places, and I would love to let people know about the importance of having a professional headshot photographer and point them your way. What is the best way for me to connect people to you?
Just show your picture, the headshots we make,
Okay. Yeah, I better
and
show them the
how.
picture and not the real me.
Yeah, no. This is me, and this is how I look online. You see, online I look much better. So go get that guy. He will make you look like in the best day of your life.
Excellent. And when is what should we expect from you? What's coming? What does the future hold?
What does future hold? The future hold. Okay. Sorry, I'm not native English, so it's sometimes it's difficult to me to understand your question. I think
Okay.
my future of headshot photography is very bright, and
That's what we like to hear.
I know that because I'm interacting with my American colleagues, which is like significant part of headshot crew based in United States and Canada, where the headshot is like it's not like nice to have a headshot, it's a must to have a headshot. It's not a question whether I need it or not. Yes, it's like find a headshot photographer nearby and make a headshot and update it from time to time depending like on years or events. And Europe is just coming to that understanding. Maybe it's this culture of self-presenting, it's not that strong. So you've been in New York for
Yes.
years, so you know what I mean. You know that's difference between cultures, and maybe that affects. But in my opinion, Europe in this term is like 5-10 years behind United States. That means we will be there, and there will be like more headshot photographers and more demand on headshot photography because this is like the most common kind of picture and online actually.
And why do you think two things? Why do you think that Europe is so far behind I guess, New York in terms of appreciating the importance of a headshot picture? And well, let's just start with that question.
I think it's a cultural, because in the United States it's very important to present yourself. It's like your own brand. It's that what people like nurturing since school, high school. They learn to present themselves, and it's everything about that. I don't say that in Europe it's like completely absent. It's just less, and it will be more definitely.
I see. Okay. And how are you going to position yourself to be and to continue to be the king of headshot photography in Spain?
No, actually, yes. Statistically, I'm an associate photographer of the headshot crew, and there is like only 200 of us in the world, mostly in United States and Canada, like I said, some in Europe, and I'm the only one in Spain. And I wish there will be more, because that will be easier for me. It's not competition would be even nicer, because my mission is more like I'm explaining to people what is this and how does it work. And I need more colleagues that works this way in Spain, at least. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. And one other thing, besides doing this interview, because you're very generous and very kind, how else can Barcelona Metropolitan and the American Society of Barcelona help to drive business to you? What can we do for you?
Come to my studio. Yeah, now now all Americans know that to get worldwide class high-end headshot, you don't have to go to New York. You can get it in Barcelona.
Okay, and remind, I know where your studio is because I was there. Can you tell us where is your place?
It's Carrer Bailen, number 5. It goes Lightbox Studio. It's not mine. I'm like sharing space. So, but this is very nice place. Yeah.
Okay,
So
and
you
that's
contact
kind of
me and
very
you get
close to the Arc de
art.
Triomphe and Urquinaona area.
Yeah, very center. Right.
Excellent, very easy to reach. And anything else that you would like to share with people today, Mr. Slava?
Any questions you want to ask me?
Yeah, and anything that you would like to say to people to remind them of your name, any promotions that you might have going on, or an event where we might see you.
Not any upcoming events. I usually announce them on my website, which is like where is this? Where is this? Here, right here.
slavatimoshenko.com.
Exactly, my name, or you can just Google my name, and I will appear like everywhere on the media: Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and stuff like that.
Okay,
And
then
there are
I have some questions. So, what has been the biggest screw up that has occurred in one of your sessions? I gotta imagine you have some funny stories.
I should expect that. Well, yeah, the thing I learned since I just started shooting headshots, you can't shoot anyone against their will. If you like really want to shoot someone and he or she like doesn't want to do this, and you like promise like anything, just come to my studio, get set in front of the camera, and it will be great. Like you make promises, and finally you get that person in front of the camera and you see the face like this, and there's practically nothing you can do this because like someone doing you a favor, that's the least expression on earth you want to see on your pictures. Just trust me. People should want to like come to your studio.
Well,
That's why I always yeah.
I remember I did some shots. People wanted to take pictures of me to have professional things to promote a couple of campaigns that I was involved in. And it's funny that you mentioned this because there were some women that wanted to go, and they felt like they were being asked to show more of their body than they wanted to, but actually they weren't. They were going for headshots, and they kept thinking that they were being taken advantage of for showing too much of their body, which I didn't understand at all. But it is kind of important what you're saying is to setting expectations. They were getting the services done for free, and so the quality of the images the professionals do versus selfies or stuff that people put on their LinkedIn, and they're not good quality, has an impact. But I couldn't stop laughing at these people who thought they were being taken advantage of when the service was given to them for free, and it was on their face, had nothing to do with their body. But I would imagine that you have some interesting experiences or adventures where people thought they were going to get something that they didn't, or maybe you took a picture of somebody and they were just really, really ugly. And I mean them, not the pictures.
Yeah, no, there is no ugly people. So this actually, I don't believe in photogenic. No, you're a handsome guy, and I can prove it. I have a picture. So
see, I'm the one who breaks your theory there. But anyway, please continue.
Yeah, so I don't believe in photogenic. I believe that being photogenic is like it's set of skills that you can master. It's not like you're born with something like facial features or something like this. And when you in front of the camera, you have no idea how you look. That's why me behind the camera, and I will show you, and I will control. Yeah, I will be in control of your facial features. So
okay,
of course you have
well,
to cooperate in some way, but like this mirror job is on me. I can't just
Wait,
like point camera at you and tell like, be yourself, or like, have fun. So, like,
well,
it's never going to work. So I have to create this atmosphere. So,
well, here's the thing, Slava. I know a lot of people who are writers or who think that they're good writers. That's the problem.
uh-huh.
People think that they can write well, and then they submit something to you, and it's not good. Sometimes they're just really horrible. Usually, they're just not very good. And we have to be careful who we select as writers to represent Metropolitan. But photography is not too different than that. If people think that they can take a picture, that they take very good pictures. And then, my wife is she studied fine arts and she studied photography and she's a graphics designer. So she has an eye for space, for white space, for lighting, for her pictures are just amazing. And when I started to, I thought I was taking good pictures and she didn't like them at all. There are pictures that I thought are fantastic. And then she'd say, no, these are horrible. And then she would explain to me why they were bad. And I had to acknowledge she was right. But, there must have been 100 times that I thought a picture was very good. And then I realized I was explained why it wasn't. And I had to agree. Do you, this is actually where I learned to appreciate the importance of lighting because I didn't really have that before. And it seems like an obvious thing to people who are, are engaged or know something about photography, but I didn't really understand it until my wife beat it into my head. And but you, a lot of times, you gave me some hints when we were doing our session as to how to hold my head and how to have my shoulders and to push myself forward and stuff like this. Is this something that do you have like an image consulting part of your business?
Yeah, definitely. It's just it's 90% of the work to interact psychologically and posture and stuff like that. And only after that, I press the button and we get the picture.
Okay.
It's maybe the same light, the same technique I use, the same camera, same everything like that, but the person is every time is different, so you have to start from scratch over and over again, because one day it's you funny, you like exploding, it's easy to work with, what the camera, how it works, like approximately. I just guide you and press the button. The next day, there is a guy who desperately needs headshot, but he never been in front of the camera. He may be like even afraid of the camera, and he needs a headshot. So I have to do something with that. So I have to like adjust on his wave, on his mood, and like being calm and like sensitive. And so we start over and find his like best angles, adjust the light to get the best out of it.
Okay. And if somebody wanted to um, come and use your services, what is the best way that they can come and be prepared for a photo session with you?
Oh, that's easy actually. It starts from I sent the prep guide. I have a document that calls prep guide. I send to email, and it's like 6 or 7 points you have to check to be prepared, like regarding the clothing, your like appearance. If you're a lady, it's a bit more complicated. If you're a gentleman, it's simpler. Yeah. If you're bald, it's like even simpler, so you don't have to wash your hair.
Well, I'm getting there.
So and you no, it's still okay. So, and if someone have any questions, they like can ask me anytime, like in the chat or email, stuff like that, because there is no stupid questions. The only stupid questions is that unanswered ones, because you don't have to be an expert in photography. If you don't understand something, I'm here, I'm your expert. So just ask me, and I will guide you accordingly. I like answered similar questions million times, so it's easy for me. It's maybe first time for you, but it's simple for me, so I'm here to help.
Fantastic.
Something like
Okay,
that.
well, those are all the questions I have for you. If there's anything else that we can do, don't be shy, Slava. You've been very generous, very awesome in helping me and helping Metropolitan, and I love to see you at our events. So I want to take the opportunity to showcase you, point you out specifically, because I do know that you give fantastic service and you add value to the international community. So I'm going to be doing that at the next event, and I hope you join us there.
Yeah, I will. I definitely will. Thank you.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot, and stay with me after we end. I want to do something with you.
Okay.